My name is Nick Kasanowski, and I am in Mrs. Tombray's second hour English class. I was born in Norfolk, Virginia on September 27, 1993. As I have grown up through the past years, I have gone through ups and downs, highs and lows, the good and the bad, and have learned a very important lesson. In order to be happy in life, you must forget about the low parts and focus on the good. Do what you want in life and work hard to achieve it. Follow your dreams and let no one hold you back. This is what has to be done in order to reach the ultimate goal in life, the American dream. When I was born with a rare skin disease called urticaria pigmentosa. The symptoms are red blotchy spots that make you itch. Luckily for me, there is a medicine that eliminates the itchiness and slowly removes the red spots. The disease didn't really affect me when I was a kid. All I knew was that I had to take medicine every morning after breakfast, and that was that. I lived a great childhood. My parents were very supportive and encouraging. After reading Catcher in the Rye and watching videos by Jason Dorsey, I realized that I am a classic example of a stereotypical person in Generation Y. The main character in Catcher in the Rye, Holden Caulfield, is an example of a teenage boy of Generation Y. He is judgmental and lazy. I am similar to him because I can at times be judgmental and very lazy. Dorsey says in one of his videos that those in Generation Y are babied a lot by their parents, meaning parents are laying out paths for success that they had to work hard to find, and parents are telling their children they can be anyone they want to be. My parents babied me to the point where I thought I would rule the world when I got older. They also comforted me when I had problems. When I reached middle school, kids started pointing out the spots on my skin, asking what they were. As this went on, I began to feel uncomfortable because I did not like the attention at the time, and I felt different than everyone else. My parents had always said I was the perfect child, and this was the first time they had failed to comfort me. Middle school was a tough time for me because of this, but I suffered through this stage in my life, and now the spots are pretty much gone. In the book Night, author Elie Wiesel writes about his suffering in the Holocaust. Although the suffering he went through was much more brutal than mine, there is a similar lesson to be learned in both cases. Suffering makes you a better person. Eli had to overcome some of the most gruesome and unimaginable suffering. He endured tons of physical pain and lost his entire family at the same time. Now, after overcoming these horrible times, Eli is a successful writer. He has made it his goal in life, or American dream, to educate people about the Holocaust and help survivors overcome the mental mishaps that still haunt them today. For me, I have learned that you shouldn't feel uncomfortable about yourself no matter what. If you keep worrying about these things, you will never be happy in life. Also, my spirituality plays into this lesson as well. I am a Catholic and my religion says to be yourself and do whatever makes you happy. I haven't always lived up to this moral, but going to church every Sunday helps me to remember to do so. As I reach for my American dream, a dream of success and happiness, going to church and keeping faith in my spirituality will remind me of how to achieve success and happiness. Success is a controversial concept. Many people do not really know the true meaning of it. I have always thought being successful in life meant making a lot of money. However, after reading the novel Old Man and the Sea, I came to the conclusion of what the true meaning of success really is. Success is simply finding a goal and reaching that goal. It does not involve money at all. In The Old Man and the Sea, Santiago was determined to reach his goal of becoming a good fisherman. Although he had failed many times in the past, Santiago finally reached his goal. He had caught the biggest marlin anyone had ever seen. Santiago was successful. He had finally reached his goal, and because of that, he was in a state of mind that people chase all their life for. He was in a state of true happiness. True happiness is something not easily achieved. It involves being successful and living life to the fullest. I believe I have been successful in life just like Santiago. I have always set goals for myself and achieved them. In elementary school, a big success was learning how to tie my own shoes. This made me feel very happy and proud back in the day. In middle school, I was successful because I was able to overcome the struggle of dealing with my skin disease. It has made me a happier person. In high school, I have been successful with my grades. I wanted to maintain grades that would allow me into a good college, and I have done just that. My goal for college is to find out what my dream job is and to pursue it to the best of my ability. After college, my goal is to be successful. I have learned that this has nothing to do with money and everything to do with happiness. My dream is to live my life to the fullest, look past the bad parts in life where I have suffered and learn from them. I want to keep faith in my spirituality so I stay motivated to reach this dream of success and happiness. My name is Nick Kazanowski, and this is my American dream.